Hello and welcome back to episode numero siete, number 7 of our non-league to legend series with Hemel Hempstead. I can't actually remember where we were, but today we're playing St Albans at home and Weymouth at home in the league. We're in January, it's transfer window time, players can come in, players can come out. But form-wise, where were we? We were somewhere around here, I think, when we last were together. We played a few games since. I lost to Wimbledon. Were we around here? I can't remember. We were somewhere, but lost beating Wakering, lost to Wimbledon, beaten Hungerford 2-1 convincingly, and then a couple of defeats against Braintree and Halifax, quite convincing ones actually as well. One in the FA Trophy, which I don't really care about because we don't really want to win the FA Trophy. We want to get promoted. Dulwich Hamlet, a lovely win against them, 3 goals to the good before conceding a late goal, a late consolation. A clean sheet against Bath with Ricky German getting an early goal, and a 3-0 win, convincing again against Havant and Waterlooville. Big news as well, Ricky German is injured and out for 5 weeks, but we have extended his loan until the end of the season from Crawley, of which we pay £80 of that a week, 10%. He's been a very good player for us this season, but he will be missed for the next 5 weeks as he is out with injury. We also signed a right back. Joe Felix is contracted to Hemel now, £275 a week. Last year played in the National League a little bit for Woking, and before that was a Fulham and Queen's Park Rangers player. Never actually made an appearance for either of those 2 clubs, but had some spells out in the Southern Premier for Hartley Whitney and in some Premier side Burgess Hill. But he is here now and is ready, in fact, to make his debut today against St Albans, which I haven't actually changed the side for, I don't think too much. No, Essam is going to be the man out, if I can find where our right back actually is, and if I can remember his name. Oh yeah, Joe Felix. Okay, for some reason he wasn't in the senior team, which is a bit weird, but now he is. So Joe Felix is coming in for Connor Essam, who is going to be on the bench today. Liam Nash was going to start him, but again, players aren't fully fit. Akeem Hinds has got to play. Dickens or Williamson? Where do I? Akeem Hinds, got to get him in the team. He's got to play. Right. So that's what we're doing. We've decided. Dickinson and Essam will be coming back into the team at centre half, but that's what we're going with today. With Sterling relegated to the bench, Cowley, Nash, and Essam, who is also demoted to the bench for our game here today against St Albans. Feel like this is the right way to go, just to get a result today. We are really missing Ricky German. All the best out there today, lads. Go and have some fun. Yeah, we're going to adapt and people are going to do well. But that is a decent little setup I think we've got here now. He's not fully match fit, is our new right back, but it's Ashford going to give us an early lead against St Albans. But as you can see, we're up in 4th position with a game in hand over the guys above us. Can retake 3rd spot, but we're in a playoff place, and yeah, we're in a pretty good position, to be honest. We're doing well. I think St Albans are down in the mid-table spot. I think next week we have Weymouth, who are up there, or whoever we've got up there. I'm all over the place, to be honest with you, with who we have and who we don't have. It's a weird season, a weird league, but hopefully we can get a goal here. And Rob Sinclair, what a finish. 2nd of the season for Rob Sinclair. That's why he's in the team. As Howe, look at this on the replay. Howe whips it in. Dickinson does well. And Rob Sinclair rifles one off the underside of the bar. The only place really he could put it to stick it in the back of the net as we climb in to third place anyway at half time, with sides around us not doing enough at the moment to keep ahead of us. Weymouth top of the league, and we are very, very close to them. 51 points to 53 points. Very, very close at the top end of this table, even with Dulwich, Braintree, all in and around it. We're going to encourage the lads, see if that... Oh my god, that didn't work, did it? Oh dear. Never mind. 77 minutes in, Liam Nash coming on. Not much in the way of highlights this game. We're going to bring Jay Williams off for Connor Essam as our two substitutions. Hinds, got to get more game time out of him. But he's done quite well as well, to be fair. As Weymouth take a 3-1 lead, and with a couple of minutes left, Isaac Galliford, who again has been really good for us, is coming off with no time left. One highlight all game, and a 1-0 win against St Albans. We are going to passionately say a very nice victory. We'll have a quick look after that game where that leaves us. That's up in third place, 4 points behind Weymouth. One of the most boring games we had there against St Albans. But a 1-0 win nonetheless. We'll get those games in that game in hand at some point as well, and could be up to 54 points, right behind Weymouth, who we will be chasing down. Our next game coming on the Wednesday night, I would imagine. No, it is a Saturday game, and it is Weymouth, which is a huge game in which we are favourites for. Massive game. Right, so Weymouth at home, a game where we've won one, drawn one and lost one this season. James Bailey is out for them with pulled knee ligaments, and in a game of who used to play for Cov, he would be one of them. Being a Coventry fan, saw him on loan for a couple of years for the Sky Blues. Was pretty good actually for us. They also have another former Cov player who you probably will recognise, as this is the side today, by the way. SM coming in at centre-back. Felix keeps his place. Pretty much the same, as a couple of players are getting frustrated and handing transfer requests. Tyrone Sterling, one of them. But another man who used to play for Coventry and has been around the Football League for a while is Josh McCoyd, who has actually never really scored a hatful of goals in the Football League, but at one time of day was bought by Millwall for £550,000, and I mean he cost them £500,000 for one goal. So not the best career. Had loans and exchanges from Bournemouth, and had a little loan at Coventry for 12 games before going on a free to Luton Town. And don't know if he helped them into... Well, he didn't really help them into League One, but I don't know if he was there for that or not. Torquay loans and a free to Aldershot. Now he's down at Weymouth in the National League, earning £250 a week, apparently. I bet he's on a bit more than that. Odiabade, 35-year-old. Not heard of him. Thought I might have done. I'm thinking of someone else who scored quite a legendary goal for Barnsley against Chelsea in the FA Cup. I'm thinking of someone else. Ajimang or someone like that. But Weymouth top of the league, and is there a reason they're top of the league? We're going to find out today. But a win today, and then we win our game in hand. I'll tell you what, we're in a really good shout, as Asong Anyi does well to cut inside and hit that inside side netting. A win today would take us a point behind Weymouth with a game in hand. A defeat wouldn't kill us in the crib particularly, but it wouldn't be great. Would prefer a win today, as I feel like our side at the moment is picking itself, but it's playing well. As Hinds whips one in, and Sinclair skims one over the bar. And we're looking pretty much like a nailed-on playoff side this season, which is wonderful. We want to get promoted into the conference if we can. Keep hold of most of these players. We want Dylan Asong Anyi next year. We want Galliford to stay. We Want all of these guys, the loanies, we want them to stay. We want Hins to stay. He's done very well this season as we rumble into half time 0-0. We're not doing badly. We can win this game. Yeah, we want to keep Ricky German next year as well, if possible. And I feel like the only way we're going to keep hold of these players is if we get promoted. So games like this are huge. We challenge these, bar defeats. They've only lost 1. In every other aspect, I mean, we've won more games than them. They've drawn more games than us. But goal difference is up there. As we hit the underside of the bar, and now McCoy, and that is an absolute cynical foul from Sam Ashford. That's a wonderful foul, as it's not particularly working at the moment. So Liam Nash comes on, and we're going to get Tyrone Sterling on, who is fuming at me for not playing enough football at the moment, and has actually requested a transfer. So he's one we might not keep hold of, and Howells as well, who are actually playing. So we're not playing him enough. So he's requested a transfer as well. And we're in. And Ashford, it's a big mistake from Weymouth. And Hemel Hempstead take the lead. Ashford with a little cartwheel. Look at this. I'm a little bit shocked as Nash Randall just plays Ashford in with a beautiful through ball. And it's 1-0 with 4 minutes to go. We're going to get Jay Williams on at the nearest opportunity as we nick the ball again. Isaac Galliford finds Howell, who finds Liam Nash. Galliford, Felix, he's coming to his own since joining the side. And another opportunity to keep it, and doesn't. Fuming. Dickinson does well. Besant, that's a wonderful ball to our centre back. Sam, that's a lovely ball to Nash. Liam Nash just couldn't turn it past the goalkeeper. It's a wonderful save and block. Jorgensen in the Weymouth goal, but Sinclair injured. We've got no more subs. Just going to get people to fill in. We're going to drop Nash into there for the last 2 minutes. 5, 96, 97. Full time. No highlight to end their game. A pretty even game. That 360 minutes for Hemel without conceding, with Besant in the sticks. That is a wonderful result. A wonderful win. Oh my goodness gracious me. And I'll tell you what, up at the top of this league now with Dulwich, us, Weymouth and Welling, this is getting very tight between the top 4. We've just played Dulwich and beat them. We've got Welling coming up. We don't have any of those other sides now. So we've done Weymouth. We've played Dulwich Hamlet there, and we've played them up here somewhere. We beat Dulwich Hamlet twice as well. We have other sides that were going to be difficult. Billericay aren't going to be easy. Oxford won't be easy. We have that Welling game. Wealdstone up there. But then we do play some pretty poor sides in this little stretch. Maidstone still to come. Tonbridge, Chippenham, Hungerford, Dartford, and then Braintree, who are doing quite well. But this stretch here, I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game stretch from March to April is pretty much 7 games. Could see maximum points from that, really, if we compete to the level that we know we can. Can we do it? I sincerely hope so, and it could cement us. Well, we've cemented the playoffs, I think, now, and that is a lovely, lovely sight to see at the moment. But we will be back around, let's see, I think around sort of Hampton and Richmond, Slough, maybe around there, getting towards the back end of the season. Where can we be after this little stretch of games leading into the final push at the end of the season? There could be a couple of ins and transfers as well to talk about, and outs. But if you did enjoy this video, please drop a like, subscribe, dislike, comment, hate it, love it, feedback, welcome on all the videos. Go and watch the rest of the episodes if you haven't. There's 6 episodes before this one that you've got to go and check out to keep up to date. But until next time, cheers fellas.